Hi students, how are you all doing? Okay, now this is the video for the chapter Rational Numbers, as many students have asked me that they find it very difficult to understand how to solve the questions related to thinking skills or even the competency based. So I've taken some questions from your end of unit textbook, that is your Startup Mathematics, grade 8, chapter number 1, and that's rational numbers. So let's quickly understand this question. Okay, now let's understand this question. Question number 1. Which is longer and by how much? The perimeter of a square of side is given 4 2 upon 3 meter, or perimeter of a rectangle with length 5 1 upon 5 meter and breadth is given 3 2 upon 5 meter. Now here if you see the different measurements are given, but it is given in a mixed fraction. Now very important thing is when the mixed fraction is given, we need to convert it into proper fraction. So how are we going to do that? So let's understand. This is side. Side of what? Perimeter of a square. The side is given 4 2 upon 3. Now how to convert it into 14 upon 3? We need to multiply 4 into 3, which is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. So 14 upon 3 meter. Now perimeter of a square. So here when we are talking about perimeter, perimeter is basically what? Sum of all sides. So when we say sum of all sides, so perimeter will be 4 into A. Now what is A here? A is basically side. So what is the perimeter of a square, students? It is 4 into side. Is that clear? So what is the side given to us? That is 14 upon 3, which we have converted into proper fraction. So we multiply 4 into 14 upon 3, which is 56 upon 3. And when you will divide it, again you have to write it in the mixed fraction. That is 18 2 upon 3. So if you multiply 18 into 3, add with 2, you're going to get 56 upon 3. Okay, going further. Okay, now what is the length of the rectangle given? If you refer the question which is on the screen. So length is 5 1 upon 5. That is again you need to convert it into proper fraction. So you get 26 upon 5 meter. Now what is the breadth given? Breadth is 3 2 upon 5 meter, which is again converted into 17 upon 5. Now next is you need to understand, students, you need to remember the formula. First we saw perimeter of what? Perimeter of a square. And then we have a perimeter of a rectangle. So what is the formula for perimeter of a rectangle? It is twice length plus breadth. Okay. So now the next step what you have to do, you just have to substitute the value. So 2 and what is the length here? 26 upon 5. What is the breadth here? 17 upon 5. And when you calculate, you will get the answer 17 1 upon 5 meter. Now, what is exactly asked in the question? You need to read the question carefully. Which is longer and by how much? So that means you have to do the comparison. So here, whatever the values you have got, after calculating the perimeter of a square and the perimeter of a rectangle, you need to subtract it. Now for the subtraction, as I told you, you need to convert it into proper fractions. Once you convert it into fractions, you get a different fraction here. So you need to take the LCM. LCM is 15. How we got LCM 15? That is LCM of 3 and 5. Okay, so once you calculate this, and the final answer what you get here is 17 upon 50. Now let's see question number 2. A bus is moving at the speed of 42 upon 5 km per hour. How far it will travel in 2 upon 3 hours? If the bus is still at a distance of 2 upon 3 km from the final destination, how far is the final destination from the starting point? Now here, if you know the formula in physics also we do that, like speed is equal to distance upon time. So what is the speed here? Very important thing, students, you need to write what is given. What is the speed given? 42 upon 5 kilometer per hour. As I told you in the previous question, you need to convert it into proper fraction. So 40 into 5, it's your 200. 200 plus 2 will give you 202 upon 5 kilometer per hour. Now next, how far will it travel in 2 upon 3 hours? So that means time is again given in a mixed fraction. So you need to convert it into proper fraction. Now here the formula you see, distance is equal to speed into time. So first, what is the formula? Speed is equal to distance upon time. Now the question is, how far will it travel? How far? That means you have to calculate the distance. So if you take distance as the subject and you cross multiply, so you get s into t, or you write v into t. Substituting the values here, so you get 202 upon 5 into 20 upon 3, and when you will calculate, you are going to get this answer. Students, you can pause the video, do the calculation, and I'm sure you will understand. So what was your remaining distance here? It is 10, 2 upon 3. So you have to put it in the proper fraction. Now the question is, they have asked the total distance. So if you read the question, this will make sense to you. So total distance, you just, whatever the answer you got, you need to add it, and this will be 280 kilometer. So your final destination is 280 kilometer from the starting point. And I hope this question is clear to you. Let's understand question number 3. In a class, 1/6 of the students are above average, 1/4 are average, and rest are below average. If there are 48 students in all, so how many students are there total? 48 students in all. How many students in the class are below average? Now students below average, which is given, what you see it on the screen, students. Above average is what? 1/6. Average is what? 1/4. Now what is the total given? Total, that means total we know it is 48. So 1/6 of the student and 1/4 we added 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 4 will give you 5 upon 12. Now remaining, how we have to calculate the remaining? We calculate by 1 minus 5 upon 12. Students, here you need to remember, when we take total number whole of we need to subtract the number. So we take the number 1. That is, total number is 1, and we are going to subtract 5 upon 12. So once you calculate this, you will get 7 upon 12. So the number of students were what? 48. The remaining was 7 upon 12, which was below average. So 7 upon 12 into 48, you will get 28. So 28 students are below average. That's our answer. Hope this question is clear to you. These questions are very, very important, students, if you understand how to solve it. And very important part is that you need to read the question well, write what is given, do step-by-step calculation, and I'm sure that will make a lot of difference. Okay, let's understand the competency-based question. Now this is related to the medicine dosage. Sukriti took her grandfather to an ophthalmologist. Now ophthalmologist is an eye doctor. He prescribed an eye drop of 10 ml. The doctor prescribed 1 upon 3 ml twice a day. How many days will one bottle of eye drops last? Now first thing, you have to write what is given. Now quantity of eye drops in the bottle which is mentioned, that is 10 ml. What is the dosage being prescribed by the doctor? That is 1 upon 3 ml twice a day. So we have to find the daily consumption. So here if you see, the doctor prescribed twice a day. How many ml of dosage? That is 1 upon 3. So 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 will give you 2 upon 3 ml per day. Now here the question is, how many days will one bottle of eye drops last? So to find the number of days, what do? We take total quantity. So total quantity of what? That is the dosage. It's 10. The quantity of eye drops in the bottle is 10 divided by daily usage, which you have calculated 2 upon 3. So once you take 10 divided by 2 upon 3, which is reciprocated above, gives us 3 upon 2. And when you will calculate 10 into 3, that is 30. 30 upon 2, that is 15. So the bottle will last for how many days? That is 15 days. Hope this question is clear to you. Now, there are many times the question which students they tend to get confused by using certain terms in the rational numbers. It's about the absolute value. Now, what do you mean by the absolute value of a rational number? The absolute value of a rational number means its distance from 0 on the number line without considering its sign. Children, this is very, very important. Now, what is the key idea behind this? Absolute value is always non-negative. Now, what do you mean by non-negative? That is never negative, and it is given in your textbook as well. It tells how far a number is from 0. Remember, not which side it is on. Okay, it is how far the number is from 0. So the absolute number or the value of the number is written as this way. If you can see it on the screen, this is the notation. Like the example, if you see it's actually called the modulus or the absolute value, and the answer will be 5, which is non-negative. Now let's understand one more question. Is multiplication of rational numbers distributive over subtraction? Yes, the multiplication of rational numbers is distributive over subtraction. For any rational numbers, A, B or C, if we talk about, we take these numbers, A into B minus C is equal to, how we got this A into B? We multiplied A into B and then we multiplied A into C by putting subtraction sign. Now let's take one example. So A is 2, B is 5 upon 3, C is 1 upon 3. So we substitute at the left side 2 into 5 upon 3 minus 3. Now here the students, if you see the denominators are same. So what do? 5 minus 1, which is 4, 4 upon 3. So 2 into 4 upon 3 will give you 8 upon 3. Likewise, for RHS, that is right side, if you substitute the value, you are going to get 8 upon 3. So both sides are equal. So once again, the multiplication of rational numbers is distributive over subtraction. Hope this question is clear to you. So students, this was the short video to make you understand some of the concept of rational numbers. So all the solutions of Startup Mathematics, which is NEP aligned book, it will be uploaded on this channel step by step. And each chapter will include all the detailed explanations, step-by-step solutions, easy methods to understand concepts, and your exam-oriented questions. So thank you so much for watching. Request if you could like, share and subscribe, and you can even comment your suggestions on the topics which you want to be uploaded, right? So thank you so much. God bless you all.